So this is an interesting one. So recently Nintendo have been sending people emails telling them to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. And at first, this just seems like the completely normal spam email from Nintendo, telling you to play their games, of course. Although they don't normally do this, at least not for me. And this is really odd, especially because if you've been keeping up with Animal Crossing or you used to play the game, you're probably one of the many people that got annoyed that Nintendo actually stopped updating this game after a year and a half, which was really sad, especially with the popularity of this game and how well it did on launch day, and how it's now the most sold physical game in Japan ever, and it just surpassed the original Pokemon Red and Green. So yeah, it's really weird that they're reminding people to play this game, especially since there are so many other Nintendo games. I feel like even though this is the end of the Switch's life, we've had so many recent games, and great games as well. So the fact that they're reminding us to play this old game that, I don't know, they're not updating or seem to not be interested in is quite interesting. Hopefully it's interesting for the reason that maybe there's a chance they want to update it, or maybe, I don't know, they might do something with it for the Switch too. But I think one thing this rules out is the possibility of a new Animal Crossing game coming soon, a mainline game at least. So a lot of people think that the Switch 2's launch title could even be Animal Crossing. I didn't really think so, just because I feel like the whole reason just for Animal Crossing New Horizons becoming so popular and becoming this most sold game in Japan is probably just due to the fact that it got released in the pandemic, just at the start of the pandemic, but also just the main hype around the game. So the distance between releases of mainline Animal Crossing games is so long that it just gets people hyped up, and I think people just all wanted an Animal Crossing game on the Switch. If you went to any Nintendo Direct, that's all it was. That was like the number one most wanted game, and now that we have it, I feel like Nintendo definitely need to wait a bit longer for that game to come out, that sequel to New Horizons, and they probably need to work on it a lot more too, especially if they're not going to have enough content and do the same thing they did, which is let down a ton of fans who bought into this game and stop updating it after only a year and a half. But yeah, any hope I think the Switch 2 gave Animal Crossing as a franchise of having a new game, I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just reading too much into it, which is highly possible, but maybe that's why they sent this weird email out. Or it could just be, probably most likely just, spam. Although still a weird choice, like I say, because they've stopped updating the game. However, one other interesting aspect of this email going around is not only Nintendo to say, start playing this game again, but they're actually encouraging people and telling people to restart their island and restart their save. So if you didn't know, when you play Animal Crossing, you don't get a save system, like a multiple save system. You just are limited to the one save per Nintendo Switch account. So when you load the game up, just like most Nintendo Switch games, I'm pretty sure, when you load the game up, you pick which user you are, and that's where the save data gets allocated to, and there is absolutely no way to reset your island without losing it. So you can't create more than one island, and if you want to, you have to do it on a separate user. So I think the fact that they're saying to reset your island is just really interesting. Why would they even suggest that? They know we don't have even the capability to do that without losing something we once had. Or maybe they just want to remind people, hey, please keep playing this game, it does us numbers, and if you restart you might enjoy it more because we definitely aren't going to give you more content. Or maybe there's a very slim chance that this means, who knows, maybe the Switch 2 is backwards compatible, and maybe it can even play Animal Crossing New Horizons and other Switch games, but New Horizons, and then maybe there's going to be, hopefully on the Switch 2, an easy way to have multiple save files, just some way around the whole system of it being linked to your Nintendo account. That's really good in some cases like cloud saves, but really annoying when you just want to, make two saves. I don't know why video game companies do this. It's not like we're gonna, buy another version of the game or a console just to do a new island. We're just gonna get annoyed or just gonna make a new account. It's not hard, but it's just annoying, and I don't know why they put this restriction on. So hopefully with the Switch 2 we have easy ways to make new profiles, or just, new save files. That'd be better. Just get rid of the whole profile thing when it comes to new saves. That'd be so much better. But But yeah, this has just been me, a crazy man, reading way too much into a spam email. But that doesn't mean I can't hope that the Switch 2 does some things better, and here's hoping new save files are a lot easier. But yeah, I just don't see a new Animal Crossing game on the Switch 2 anytime soon, or near release.